dear student, Assalamualaikum. Now we are in corona pandemic, wave 4. So our educational institution declared closed. When the pandemics will be decreases, our institution will be open very soon. Till our educational institution doesn't open, you have to stay at home and follow the health instruction given by the government and UNO, government and UN. Wear the face masks to protect yourself from corona pandemics, and see our online classes to know about your problems and solve your problems. Today, at first, we me to introduce myself. I am Jisan, lecturer, Department of English at Ahmad College. Today, I like to solve a question on right forms of verbs. When your institution was open, I also instruct you how we can answering this type of question. Understand? I also discuss about the topics of about the rules of these topics, the right forms of verbs. Now I like to solve a question. If you enjoy this class or see this class, you can solve this type of questions easily. At first, there is you see on the board, there is a questions of question patterns of right forms of verbs. Here you are asked to solve the 10 questions of right forms of verbs, and you can get 5 marks. In this, fill in the gaps. You have to ask that read the following text and fill in the gaps with the right form of verbs as per simple as per subject and context. Understand? So in this question we have to solve and discuss the rules of the problems. Understand? At first, there is a gap, and the sentence is that gap is a noble profession. Here in bracket there is a verb teach. This sentence, understand, this sentence is a simple sentence. There is a simple sentence, and the verb of this sentence is. So you need the subject of this sentence. You know that subject, their noun can be the subject, and noun or noun equivalent can be the subject, but there is a verb. So you have to make this verb noun equivalent. What is the noun equivalent? uh, you can make it gerund. Understand? You can make it gerund by adding ing. We can make the verb gerund. So if we make it teaching is the noun equivalent. Teaching is a gerund, so it may be a noun equivalent. So we can make it teaching. T-E-A-C-I-N-G. Understand? Teaching is a noble profession. Understand, my student? So in a simple question, there will be one subject, one finite verb, and other extension. But in compound and complex sentence, there will be more than one subject and finite verbs. A teacher that his students from the core of his heart. This sentence is a very universal truth. Understand? This is also a universal truth sentence. So if you see any universal truth sentences, you have to make this sentence in present indefinite tense. In a teacher teach. Here teach is a verb. A teacher is subject. There is singular subject. So if we make this sentence in present indefinite tense, we have to add s or es with the verb. Understand? Teach. Teaches. A teacher is a singular subject, so we have make the verb adding s or es, this rule. So a teacher teaches his students from the core of his heart. This is also universal truth sentence. Understand? So this sentence will be in present indefinite tense. He teaches his students with a view to. He teaches his students with a view to dash the highlight of education. With a view to give. There is another verb, give. He teaches. This is the subject and verb. But his students with a view to. After with a view to, we know that with a view to, get, used to, and another words. After these words, if we have to use any verb, we have to add ing with the verb. This is the rule. Understand? So he teaches his students with a view to give, ing, adding ing, giving, with a view to giving the light of education, with a view to giving the light of education. He teaches his students with a view to giving the light of education. Understand? In another sentences, by dash get the light of education students can. Here by get, if we use verb after any preposition, we have to add ing with the verb. By is a kind of preposition, so by getting the light of education, students can enlighten their insight. Students can enlighten. This is also the active voice, active sentence. This is the active sentence. So can enlighten. Can is a model auxiliary. After a model auxiliary, we have to use the base form of the verb. So enlighten is also a base form. So we have to use enlighten as usual. Understand? Enlighten their insight. Then the students dash their lesson now. Dash their lesson now as their teachers. The students dash their lesson. Learn. Here given verb is learn. Their lesson now as their teachers dash. This will be the past indefinite tense. The students learned. L-E-A-R-N-T, learned. The students learned their lesson now as their teachers instruct them. Instructed them. The students learned their lesson as their teachers instructed them. But the students nowadays act as though they knew everything. They knew everything. Nowadays, as though. If you see that in the sentences they are used as though, as if, you have to. But the students nowadays act. There is present indefinite tense. After as if, you have to use past indefinite tense. So we have to use they knew. They knew everything. They are not dash. There is are is an auxiliary verb. After are, we have to use a verb adding ing. So there will be paying heed to their teachers' advice. They are not paying heed to their teachers' advice. This is the bad habits of our students. But the students must be careful in their studies, lest they dash to secure good marks. Lest they should. After lest, we have to use should or might. Should or might. They should fail. Understand? After lest, we have to use should or might plus verb of base form. Understand? So my dear student, you can see how we have to answering the question. How we have to answer the question of question paper. In our previous classes, in our classroom, I also discuss how we can answer the following questions of right form of verbs. Understand? So by this answering question, you can know how you have to answer the question paper of right form of verb. So no more today. Best wishes for you, and Assalamualaikum. Thank you. Key lecture.